Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while. Been working literally like 7 days a week. I also don't have my GoPro right now, so I feel like this looks weird because I'm looking at my iPhone screen, but the camera's over here. But it is what it is. I'll flip the camera around here. We got a couple things. First off, sold the wides. So for those of you older fellas that didn't like them, now it's got Denali stocks on it. 22-inch replicas, so at least I can turn when pulling a trailer. And speaking of trailers, I just took delivery a couple months ago now of my Midsota FFRD custom built gooseneck. We did a solar charger up there. Spare tire up under here, that's normal. There's a rake rack. I'll unlock that in a second, but lots of stuff in that toolbox. The trailer's got 10 feet of deck space here, and then it's your normal 7 foot by 14 foot, 2-inch sides dump box. So it's like a combination trailer. Ramps in the back, obviously. The front here can come off if you're hauling something longer, and there's stake pockets up here so you can set the front of that box. D-ring tie downs. Yeah, I mounted this on here. Facebook Marketplace this, of course, because I'm like, more toolbox storage, and I got a lot of stuff. 100 gallons of fuel for a truck. I took delivery of my new skid loader too, so for that thing. And I got it, and I spent 2 hours figuring out why this pump works, but it won't pump fuel until I finally took this off. Feel kind of dumb. There was no suction straw on it. So, yeah, kind of felt dumb for that one, and now we're putting that on right now because the truck's empty and the skid's empty and I got stuff to do. Shovel rack there, light bar, everything's wired into the battery on the for the trailer in here. Alright, probably a little bit of a mess in here, but I did try to wire loom some stuff and clean it up a little because we got a mess of stuff. But there's your up and down for the dump box, of course. I have a wireless remote too, that's what that antenna's for. That's an onboard charger. I can plug it in with extension cord besides having the solar panel up, down. I forgot, this thing does have dual hydraulic jacks. Something this heavy I really didn't want to deal with cranking, so might as well put them on there. And then this little light up deal, that's light bar. And then, yeah, same hydraulic reservoir for the jacks in the dump box. Some Kubota oil, grease gun, chains, binders, straps, grease. I like how wide this box is. Usually on the gooseneck, your frame that comes up is like skinnier, and then you have a skinny box. This is almost like the whole width of the trailer here. So I don't know if it helps with sway or anything at all, but this thing seems to go pretty straight down the road. And I usually pull it with the white LB7 that you guys saw briefly, but because that's got air, they're both 2500s, the LBZ and the LB7, but the LB7 has airbags in it, and I actually kind of like the 5-speed, keeps RPM a little higher, and I don't have to drive in manual mode with this. But yeah, I got a brand new lift pump in the LB7, and it just died on me one day. It was literally like downtown going through an intersection, and the truck just shut off, wouldn't start. 2 guys on the sidewalk helped push me into a parking lot quick, so it didn't make too much of a traffic jam. Fuses were good, relays good, connection at the pump's good. I ran my hand along the wire from the engine bay all the way back to the pump, nothing. So, and now of course, I mean, I like fast. I have the same fast 165 on this truck as I do the LB7, and I'm like 35,000 miles in a couple years with the LBZ and the LB7. I did it like 2 months ago. Never an issue with the fast on the LBZ, but LB7 just, and the diesel shop can't figure it out. They've had my truck for like 2 months now, so that's nice. Pallet fork holders on both sides, back to the trailer. Put that stripe in there for lining up the backup camera on the skid loader. Some dude told me to do that, and that was the best idea ever. 8,000 pound axles. This is where trailers kind of confuse me. So one would think 16,000 pounds. But the license plate says GVWR, whatever, says 21,000. Midsota themselves told me like 19,600 pounds. But according to the axles, 16,000. But they say it's because with the gooseneck, you put more weight on the axle of the truck, so it can haul more than what the axles say. I don't really know, but when I put the skid in here, and my grapple bucket, and my dirt bucket, and my pallet forks, and I have fuel in there, I'm about 19,400. Probably shouldn't have said that because I only have a 3/4 ton, but I don't know. Trailer's handled it real well, haven't bent anything, haven't broke anything. Everything's straight. So it's been good so far. The skid's been sweet too. I got like 50 hours on it right now. I need to clean this up and do its 50-hour oil change, but maybe I'll do like 100 or 200 hour review on it. Couple quick things compared to the Dash 2. Fuel tank's back here. As you can see, there's no cooling stack in the way. It's all up top, and all those covers can be removed. Way easier to work on everything now. Filter, battery, filter, fill points, air filter, hydraulic oil level in there. Super easy to get at everything. Got my grapple on it right now. Been probably using this thing the most, grapple and the dirt bucket for tree jobs, grading. Got a big tree job tomorrow. But so yeah, we're gonna get this loaded up. Probably just take the grapple with me because it's a tree job, and get that finished up, put fuel and everything, get her loaded up, and get everything ready for tomorrow. But yeah, I figured I haven't made a YouTube video in a while, and the truck's got different wheels, got this trailer, got the skid now, and yeah, I haven't seen another one like this on the road, so thought I'd share this trailer. Anybody who's looking to buy a dump trailer that is worried about not being able to have more skid loader attachments with you, because the skid in the bucket takes up the whole box, this is definitely a game changer. I mean, if you need to get a dump trailer into some tight spots, it's a bit long for it, but I mean, I can have the skid and an attachment in the box, the forks on the side, and 2-3 attachments up front, depending what you have, even still having that big toolbox and fuel tank on there. Back in business. Oh, got this thing loaded up. Brought it over here to pressure wash the skid and the trailer off. They're pretty dirty. Got just the bucket just in case, and the grapple for tomorrow for the tree job. I said stain the deck. Just doing the edges here, and you can see just how fast that wood soaks that up. So I think without it treated, obviously, that's how fast this wood will soak up water. And I don't know. I don't like redecking trailers, so I want to make it last as long as possible. All right, so there's the first coat, full coverage. All the edges brushed. Turned out pretty good. Had to pick up some stuff too over here. Got all my miscellaneous stuff over there. Leaf blower if I need it, rope. I just bought one of these, the 14-inch top handle saw, because some of you guys know I used to be a lineman, and tomorrow's tree job I have to do some climbing. So as you can see, I haven't climbed poles in a while, but breaking out the climbing gear, try that new Milwaukee saw. And then for cutting all the big stuff up, got the steel. Pressure wash the old LBZ off too. Thing does not like pulling this much weight with no airbags and the traction bars. It's definitely a rough ride, but like I said, LB7's down right now, so yeah. That is the LBZ with updated wheels and traction bars on, and the new trailer and skid loader.